says enter his gates with thanksgiving and into his courts with praise. So y'all, time to take off your dancing shoes or keep them on, just so long as you groove with us, alright? Myra, come on, drop that verse. Let me get in this box. Ain't no God like him, nowhere, no time to how. My God is so good, wanna talk about fly. He walked on waters, don't believe it, boy, why? He calmed the seas, he raised the dead, made the dumb to speak and even the deaf heard. Let me tell you about something that he's done for me. He'll blow your mind if you trust in him. With the words, they be killing me. I had to sing for me. Both hollers, haha, they be confusing me. What is love, what is not, I could not explain. And it's a secret that's really touching my brain. Didn't feel like I belonged. Ready to promise whatever. I need him, but remember,
I have seen it all my life. The superpowers you possess through the stories of my youth, mistakes later in my past. I must confess, in my heart I will affirm. Bobu Siji, Figi Nyonywe, oh we ready, yeah. I say Bobu Siji, Figi Nyonywe, oh we ready, yeah. Oil on my head, cup overflow, so I go sing hallelujah song, and I'll dance hallelujah dance, and I'll shout hallelujah shout. Hey, my Lord is so good.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am Nico Kang. Good day and welcome to day 4 of the 41 in print Shiri Achu art virtual exhibition. Now there is a scene in the show Always Sunny in Philadelphia where actor Danny DeVito plays an eccentric art collector. As he walks down the hall of a gallery flanked by the gallery's art presenter, he gleefully dismisses every piece along the way. No, too ugly, just not my style, crappy. And just when the audience starts getting used to his verbal rhythmic denial with which He struts through the gallery. He spots it after stopping abruptly. There in the corner. That is the piece that will talk to me. That is the masterpiece I've been looking for. What I need in my life, he exclaims. Now, the art gallery collector is confused. He leans over and says, "Sir, that is an AC unit." And he goes, "Bullshit. I don't care. I want it." Now, if you're giggling at this point, that is probably because you realize that art is something that speaks to you and only you. You, the person who appreciates it, the only person who understands it. And it's all about the moment. Now, what is clear about day 4 of the 41 in print Shiri Achu art virtual exhibition is that I am going to start off by promising you 4 unassuming but very important truths. And the first one, I think we've already touched on this, but I just want to emphasize that art is dynamic and abounds with creativity and imagination. And you have to appreciate each art piece with a certain type of reverence that consists only of a perspective or a desired effect that is kind of hard to conciliate if you are not the person looking at it or the artist himself. In this case, we're talking about Shiri Achu. Now, the second thing is that the 41 in print Shiri Achu art virtual exhibition is the most creative, the most imaginative, and most culturally aware of our history, us Africans. The third thing is that you will need to continue to be vigilant throughout the 8 days of the exhibition, as there is a hidden letter, a number, or maybe a phrase somewhere during the show. And at the end of the exhibit, at the end of the 8 days that is, you will be able to put together all the letters collected to reveal a word, a name, or maybe a saying. Now, 3 people who successfully identify all the letters will win some special prizes. And of course, I promised you 4, right? So this is the 4th one. Finally, the camera does add 10 pounds. Yeah, seriously, it does. This isn't quarantine weight gain, okay? It's just that the camera added a few pounds to me. Thank you so much for joining us. And if you're joining us for the first time since this virtual exhibition started, I wish to thank you and implore you to find time to go over the content for the previous days, which you may have missed. For those of you who have faithfully logged in day after day to enjoy the virtual exhibition, Shiri Achu's 41 in print art virtual exhibition, I couldn't be more obliged. Thank you so much. And let's continue to support this mind-blowing artist, Shiri. You probably already know Shiri is born in Cameroon and she grew up in the UK. So, hey, join me as we'll forgive her if we hear a little bit of, "Would you like a cup of tea?" or "In it," or even "Black Lives Matter," when she speaks. I know one thing about Shiri's art. It is that the world has been privileged to see it in many places. Her paintings in exhibitions all over the world, starting from the UK's Commonwealth Secretariat. But you already know all that. You can Google her and see for yourselves. Now, what I'm interested in today is the theme for our day. Our theme is Carnival and Colors. And that's because Shiri's art comes from everyday, unsurprising, yet unexpectedly vivid moments, and times and places. She captures the spirit of her subjects and makes them come alive through form, color, and texture. All of this just to reflect the beautiful simplicity of Africa. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would like you to join me and welcome Shiri Achu. Hey, how are you? I feel like I should hug you, but I'm afraid, I might ruin the look,
Thank
You look amazing. You look amazing.
You look good.
How are you feeling?
Good.
Day 4. Day 4.
Yes,
That's right. You've been doing this. This is
yes.
the 4th day.
Yes.
I'm sure. I'm sure the first 3 days have been amazing.
Yep. It has
And,
been. It has been. Thank you. Thank you.
So I'm gonna let you just say a thing or two to your fans and those who appreciate your art, so you can we can dive right into the exhibit.
Okay. So thank you all for being here, for joining us at the 4th day of this exhibition, 41 in print. Yes. What else can I say? You already did a beautiful introduction.
Oh,
so
thank you.
I just welcome you guys.
So we're going to display the pieces, right? And
Yes.
I would like for you to maybe just talk us through one or two. I think
Okay.
what stands out to me and in the exhibition here is the art piece that I know sold for close to $1,000 at the
Yes.
AMREF
The art ball?
art ball.
Yes, the
yes,
AMREF art ball.
that's right. So tell
So-
me a little bit.
So this piece here, this is Distant Butterfly.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it's a piece
Distant
which
Butterfly.
Distant
That's
Butterfly.
right.
And it was 2000. It was last year that the AMREF chose this piece for their auction, and it was sold. Yeah, it was sold for the good cause. So it's
Good
wonderful
cause.
that the word got to be used for something which was really good for a great cause in Africa.
So the name Distant Butterfly, though.
Yes.
What is behind the name?
Well, as you can see, you see the reflection of a butterfly.
That's right.
But it's in a distance. It's behind the person. You see, so it's
Okay.
it's the distance, and
Okay.
it's an abstract piece, and I know I like to do pieces which also leave imagination to people.
That's right. That's
So
right.
this is an abstract piece, and as well as the others as well, you can see that it's somewhat abstract, and yeah.
Absolutely. But I see that the butterfly is not really a butterfly. It looks like there's a person, a silhouette or
There
something.
you go. So it's the juxtaposition. If the person, this was a scene in Carnival in London, actually.
All right.
And there was a person who was going by, and there was the part of the costume behind, and it was that juxtaposition which was just perfect, and that's why you have the distant butterfly.
Wow.
Yes.
Big words, ladies and gentlemen. So this means you have to sign big checks, okay? Big words, big art, sign big checks, and really, this is a beautiful display. Amazing,
Thank you.
amazing work.
Thank you.
We can't say enough about your paintings because we already know how fabulous they are when you put them out. As has been true of the 41 in print Shiri Achu art virtual exhibit all week, this artist gets to speak to a special guest after the exhibition of her pieces. And at this point, I'd like to announce today's special guest on the segment 4+1 Talk. Today, Shiri welcomes two of Cameroon's most recognizable names in music. One of them Christian music and the other one in pop, Afro pop. One of them has been singing since she was 3, and the other was the automated voice of MTN Cameroon even before she belted a note in a recording studio. In her debut album, Answered Me, Myra Maimo, who is one of her guests, set the Christian music charts ablaze in Germany, staying on top of the charts for nearly 10 weeks in a row, something that is unheard of for an African artist in Europe. Now, Shiri will also be talking to the Queen of Bamenda, the musical superstar Afropop, and one who has been described by many as unabashedly pop with an inspirational streak and a sound that finds the beautiful balance between African dance floor exaltations and a global club feel. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to talk too much. Let's listen to Shiri Achu as she talks to Myra Maimo and Naomi Achu for a 4+1 Talk.
Hello.
Hi, Naomi. How are
Hi,
you?
Shiri. I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good, sis. Tell us. Welcome, and thank you so much for
Thank you
being
so much.
here at 41 in print on exhibition. So, tell us. First of all,
Yes.
I saw a huge billboard with a picture on it.
Yes.
I think that's
Yes.
in California, right?
That's actually in Atlanta.
Atlanta? Whoop, whoop,
Yeah.
whoop. So tell us, exciting stuff. What's actually cooking? What's going on?
It's my new album. My new album is coming out April 30th on all platforms.
Yeah.
Sony Orchard distribution. Let's get it.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Well done, sis. So proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So proud of you.
Thank you.
So you have actually attended some of my art exhibitions, right?
Yes.
So can you tell us what you think of them, and actually which one has been your favorite so far?
So I don't know that I have a favorite because I'm a big Shiri Achu fan. There's a lot of your prints that I love, and I've told you myself, I'll see a print and I'll be like, I'll be like, I want this one, I want that one, I want this one, I want that one. And as a sister, I feel like I should have sister privileges, which I don't, The strangers have more privilege than me.
You do.
Which they don't. I wish they only knew the privileges that they had. But yeah, I love all Shiri's work. I'm very excited for this, and I'm just very excited.
So we actually collaborated in one of your videos. I was painting whilst Walk Away. It was Walk Away, right?
Yes.
And,
yes.
What was your inspiration? Because you invited me to do the painting. What was your inspiration about it, and what did you think of the outcome?
So the inspiration behind the song, I just heard the beat. I heard the beat, and I liked the beat, and I decided to make a song that was very earthy and very heartfelt, and that's how the song came out. As far as the video, I think because it was very earthy. And it was talking about, it was talking about our culture, and I was singing in Bafuchu. I thought it was a good time to bring in you as my sister. And I think the aspect of painting, I think that was something we came up with together. But yes, I think I did bring that up to you for you to paint. Yes. And I felt like it was different. I mean, not everybody has a sister or a family member that can just be in their video painting. So I felt like that was a nice touch.
Exactly. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about art. Why does art matter? Like, share your thoughts about the importance of African art.
Okay. Why art matters because it goes down in history, right? When you paint something, you don't know the impact it's going to have on society 20, 30, 40, 100 years later, right? We have great painters we have great paintings like the Mona Lisa. When the painter was painting that, he did not know that it was going to be such an influential painting that would influence cultures for many years to come. I think that paintings are a historical landmark. That's what I think about paintings. And I think it's important now as Africans and African creatives and African artists and painters to tap into the influence that they can have on society 30, 50, 60 years from now by a print or by a painting that is relevant in today's time.
So the last question is, how has the pandemic affected your work?
So the pandemic initially affected it, but now it has affected it. So the pandemic turned out to be a positive for what I'm doing, because I was able to go indoors, be creative, make music, and now I have an album coming out next month. And I don't think I would have been able to put this album together had the pandemic not hit and pushed me, into the house and into my creative space.
Likewise, there would never have been a virtual exhibition had there not been a pandemic, right?
True.
Because I would have been in Tokyo, or I would have been in, the next city. So it's great that
Australia.
I've been
Cayman Island.
Not Cayman Island. No. Well, maybe. But yeah, so out of what it's usually, what was a dark time has obviously proven to be actually a time where people have been creating, so it's good. We've taken at least most of us have taken away from it as well. So that is all, my darling sister. Thank you so much for joining me at 41 in Print worldwide.
Thank you so much for having me.
Is there anything that you want to tell the audience about, the album release, or about buy Shiri Achu art? Or
So this is about Shiri Achu art. And if you are watching this video, please go to the website shiriachuart.com and purchase something. Purchase a painting, purchase a print, purchase some merch. Just purchase. And when you make a purchase, and when you make that purchase and you get it, go to my Instagram. Go to I am Naomi Achu on Instagram. Look for me on Instagram. Just Google Naomi Achu with the blue check and send me a DM, and I will post it in my story, and I will share you to my fans and also my fans on Facebook. I have 1.8 million fans on Facebook. So once you purchase your Shiri Achu print, send it to me and I will repost so that we can all grow.
Yay, awesome. Thank you, sis. Hello, Myra.
Oh, hello.
Hi. Thank you so much for joining me at 41 in Print Virtual Worldwide Exhibition.
So much for having me. It's an honor being here, sis.
So thank you so much for patronizing Shiri Achu Art. You have commissioned original pieces and you have also got loads of prints. You know, I see them behind you. This is a commission piece that you have of your husband.
Yes.
That I did some many years ago. But I see the other painting there of, I used to paint meat. And I know that he likes conversational pieces that, you know, will get people talking. And I know that you have a little bit. So talk a little bit about the prints that you have. And just, I wanted to thank you personally for, you know, patronizing my work.
No, thank you, sis. You are both talented, and it's been an honor. And if I had that much money, I would be buying all of this because they are that good. This one was particularly very special because I wanted to give him something unique, something different. And again, why not pair it with someone that he actually really respects and appreciates their talent? And I also do. So I was shooting a couple of birds with one stone. And it worked out perfectly. He loves his gift. He still says it's the best gift he's ever had in his life. And we have this one right here. I'm just going to bring it down.
Yep.
Yes. And this is so interesting because it looks like a masquerade costume back home. It looks like a lot of things. But when you look keenly, you see that it's made. And if you didn't tell me, I would never have known. I would have thought about it and probably just gone somewhere else with it. We have a couple more. Yeah, we have a couple more pieces. Mama Africa Pounds. Oh, how I love that.
Oh,
how I love that. And the piece with the pregnant lady, we have that as well. And it takes me back home in a very fresh and unique way. Yes, but then they also make me look deep inside, like the piece with the pregnant lady. There's just a lot of questions, like, how did you get here? Where are you? And it's a way of expressing yourself.
Actually, this will lead very close now to the next question. The next question is, how does art, what does art matter? And how does African art matter?
Oh my God, it matters a lot. It matters a whole lot. African art, especially because we don't have a lot of things written down. Most of our history, stories, culture is usually passed down from mouth to mouth. And this gives us another medium to consume all of the stories and all the authenticity of who we are, our identity and everything. So it gives a special window where we can look deep in and just trace back where we come from. I love it.
Awesome. And in this particular sort of the pandemic year of the 2020-2021, how has that affected you and your work and what you do? And, you know,
like everyone else, I think everybody took a hit, especially business owners, families who have lost people. we were blessed not to have lost anyone to COVID-19, still are. But business-wise, it was hard. It was really hard. I run a company called Motherland Cultural Connections. Also a singer, as you might have discovered. And we principally work with creatives. And with our platforms taken away, it was hard to get any income coming in. And we had to learn and change and switch up on our feet like really fast. We pivoted and took everything online. And by God's grace, it's been working really well. And I'm really thankful. Yeah, I'm really thankful.
Please share some of the experiences that's been happening, the Motherland experience, and just share a little bit more about that, because I know that it's been awesome. You're getting awards and everything. So it's expand. And guys, before she finishes, she starts on that. We are going to be giving away the gift at the end. One of the prizes at the end of the show would be to have an experience with her. So yes. Please share a little bit more about that, please.
Yes, at Motherland, we take you on an exciting journey to Africa through music, through food, and through storytelling. We teach cultural competency through hands-on experiences. We strongly believe that the only way you immerse yourself in other cultures or get cultural intelligence is by doing. And so we appreciate the work that diversity and inclusion teams are doing out there. But the question is, after you've done that training, what next? Are you going to go back to the same old? Or are you going to depend on your brain to keep and force your hands to act a certain way? You have to get immersed in something. And that's why we provide all of these experiences. They're fun, they're educational.
I want to win. I'll just get my ticket and come myself. Don't worry.
Yes. So whoever wins this, you'll be in for a treat. You're gonna cook with us. We're gonna pair all of that with some African wines and a live musician who will play.
I don't know. Do you want to leave any lasting words? Anything that you'd like to share about your upcoming album coming up very soon?
Yes, I would love that. So my album is called DNA, and it's all about my DNA, and my DNA means every place I've been to. And so we're collecting musical genres or influences from all over the world, knowing that music started in Africa. So we're going to start there and take it all the way all around the world and bring it right back home. So I'm really excited about this project. Hallelujah is going to be a part of it, but it's just different. So we are going to talk about Pan-Africanism. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff, where we're going, where Africa is going. We're going to talk about deep stuff as well, depression. We're going to talk about joy, finding yourself. So I'm really excited. I can't wait to share this with everybody.
And when are we expecting it to drop?
It was supposed to have been dropped this year, but with COVID, I held back a little bit. So we're going to see how things go over the next few months. And if it's trending in the right direction, it's definitely coming out this year. But if people,
please follow Myra. Her name is written there, so you can actually know, and then you get all the information as to when it's going to be released, because it's going to be beautiful. I know it's going to be gorgeous. Yes.
Thank you so much, sister. I'm really, really, really grateful to be here, and keep doing you. I love what you do. You are an inspiration to so many of us, and so many of the young girls who are growing up and trying to step in the art field, like creatives who probably are not being affirmed as much as they should. Yeah. I am glad that they have someone like you to look up to.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I keep doing my best. I will not sleep if I don't have to. If I can not sleep because I'm doing that, I will not sleep. That's okay. It means I'm doing something, and I want to, be making a huge impact, and making all of us climb and fly, and if I can do that and not sleep, perfect. I'm happy. Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sis.
Okay, so our time is up, so yes, but hopefully I'll be seeing you in another event. Now we're virtual still. All right.
Thank you so much for that. What an amazing conversation. I noticed, Shiri, that you spoke to two amazing ladies
Yes.
who all have a connection to your art
Yes.
personally.
Yes.
And you try to draw a link between the art and their creativity in music. How does it, talk me through that experience? How does it feel for you? I know there's a special one where you actually painted while Naomi was recording a song, and the video is actually part of what was going to be released in a few days.
Yeah.
So talk to me about that experience. How does it come in? How does the synergy work with you?
So, Naomi, it's great to have a sister who is a musician because, we can pull from each other, So she was, she said, oh, I'm having this release and I really want you to paint, in this painting, in this thing. And I thought, actually, that's a great idea. So it was interesting. It was very good just being able to paint her and in this video and how, you can watch the video.
Sure.
It's a unique experience. Just being able to do diverse things like, painting for my sister's set. And, it's great to have different diverse experiences. And, I did a painting of her. And she's always wanting that painting, but she's not having it.
She actually takes credit for it. She says she needs to sign next to your name.
That was, I think, yes. But she wants the painting. I'm like, no, it's my painting because I know that painting will get lots of money some other day. So, but yeah, it's a great experience. It was.
All right. So thank you so much. I want to remind the audience, those of you watching, ladies and gentlemen, that you can purchase these art pieces already. They're already on the website. Just go on shiriachuart.com, shiriachuart.com, art.com, and sign in, make a purchase, and some of these pieces that you've seen throughout the week and throughout the days that I've already gone through, and those that are still coming, are going to really, really, really enthrall you. Trust me. I've seen her work, and I love every piece. It's just hard sometimes to pick out which one. And I know there's going to be special announcements coming at the end of the exhibit, so stay tuned. Keep logging in. We have day 5 and day 6 and a few more days after that. So Shiri, I understand there is a painting you did in 3 minutes.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Can you please tell us the premise behind that?
So the NMAC, they contacted me and they requested that I do a painting with some music, of course Naomi's music, and it was awesome. It was just so interesting to be able to paint, with music in such a short period of time.
This was your first time doing something like this, right?
Well, I had done the Naomi, video.
Yes.
But
that wasn't in 3 minutes.
No, it wasn't.
Yes.
So this one is, really condensed time. So I had to think of something which I knew I could complete.
That's right.
Within the time. So that's the reason why, it's more abstract. It's something because I wanted to leave them with a complete piece, and it's abstract, but there's meaning, there's a meaning behind this piece as well, which you can see. So it was awesome.
Well, thank you so much. It's amazing. Now let's take a look at the video.
Yeah, man. Uno ready? Tu veux danser, 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 tu veux danser. Ma chérie, pourquoi tu pleures? Don't you know everything is alright? Won't you seize the day, mon cœur? Don't let your worries steal your joy, Listen to the sound of music. Get up on your feet.
Renaissance man, really take over the world, California to Sudan. And there ain't no limitations to the places that we go, because we believe in freedom of the body and the soul. African men, they kill me with polygamy. All these bad men that work, they be messing with everybody. I know if he vex, I get to let them go. I go get gray hair, you go there like I don't hold. Love is universal, red, purple, and green. It's my prerogative if I choose to switch teams. What I want, wine and go down. Party about to pass, so I'll meet you downtown. Listen to the sound of music, get up on your feet. Tu veux danser, 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 tu veux danser.